Hello everyone, Tom again, and I'm bringing you another video of Introduction to Programming. In today's lesson, we're going to cover if statements. Now, if statements are probably one of the most fundamental part of programming, also known as branching. If statements help designate or direct the way that our programs are going to run. So it's kind of like exactly how it sounds. If something occurs, then do this thing. Or if something does not occur, then do another thing. So if statements are written like this, if, and then you have a value inside here, and this value is going to be either true or false. So you have to write a statement that'll evaluate true or false, and then a colon, and then whatever commands that you want to do if you want that thing to happen. So here's a very basic if statement. If this is true, then print true dat. And there we go. Because it's true, we printed true that. If it's false, then print not true dat. But we're not going to print that because it's not true. So as you can see, anything that's true inside the if statement will evaluate and do the body directly after, and anything that is false will not happen. This can be changed around. If not true, print not true dat. And this not statement here changes this Boolean value. These are called Boolean values. Boolean values are true or false statements. Boolean values are true or false. They're true or false, always true or false. So the Boolean values here that evaluate to true will cause the if statement to execute, and if they are false, they will not execute. But you can use this statement called a not, which changes or flips whatever is inside this guard. They call this the guard. So if it is not true, and not true is false, but not false is actually true. True, true. See, print true here. So the if statement supports things besides true and false. It can also support integers. Anything that is not a 0 is true. So 1 is true. 0 is false. We're not going to print anything because 0 is false. And even -1 is actually true. So anything that is not 0 is true. If we do if not 0, this also works. Because not 0 is true. Another thing that you can use comparators. The very basic comparators are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, or not equal to. Now these are very, very useful for comparing things. So if 9 is less than 10, then, print 9 is less than 10. And here we go, 9 is less than 10. But if 9 is greater than 10, print this is false. And it's not going to print because it is false. See, it's very, very simple. So the less than or greater than signs here are non-inclusive, meaning if 10 is less than 10, this is false, actually. However, if 10 is less than or greater or equal to 10, then this is true. 10 is 10. And it works exactly like you would expect them to. If 10 is equal to 10, print 10 is 10. And if 10 is not equal to 10, not true. See? So now you can see how these can be used with something like for loops. And it's very, very useful with for loops. Say, for example, we have a for loop. For each element in a range of 10, what we're going to do is if that element is greater than 5, we will print that element. So this is going to print all elements that are greater than 5. And that's 6, 7, and 8, and 9. It also works with functions as well, of course. For L in range 10, if the element is less than 9, we're going to print the addition of element and number 3. Oh, sorry, I wrote the function incorrectly. We actually called it add, not adder. This is from the last video. Add. There we are. So we've added 3 to every function that is less than 9, and that those numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now you can see that how you can basically use if statements. Try it out for yourself. It's a very simple concept, but a very, very powerful part and a very important part of computer science. You might be wondering also, what about strings? Are strings true? And indeed, yes, they are. But empty strings are not true. They're false. But if it's not an empty string, you can also do comparisons with strings as well. If this string is equal to that string, they're not equal actually. However, if you instead replace this, if this string is not equal to that string, they are not equal. And this will print properly. See? So if statements are very useful. Try it out for yourself. Yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye, everyone.